All right, mateys, we are live. The Tales from the Bilge, a Shanty of Frost and Flame, episode 35. Last we met, uh, you guys met with the orc chief. Went after Longbeard, took his head from him after destroying his tent as a T-Rex, nearly alerting the entire village to your presence. But you got his head. You got away. And
You had it coming.
yeah. You came back to go find Benjamin and the rest of the crew, only to find their boat. The valiant Foxtrot burned to the ground. Barry kidnapped, most of the mutant pirates slaughtered, and only a few of the pets remained under the watchful eyes of Splashes and Coves. And Jackson's there too. But Auntie Shanty awoken Benjamin to be a true Borbarian, but upon awakening realized just how abused he was as a child. Oh, you know what I'm missing? I forgot to drive everyone to the Discord.
Oh.
Little pictures show up. What was that noise?
I thought it was Benjamin for a second.
Someone strangling a
anybody
pig?
was wondering, I'm still recovering from COVID.
Oh my god. I thought that was
Yes.
Benjamin being in distress.
Benjamin crying in the corner.
But anyway, Shadow, calm down, Benjamin, and I guess he's in his angsty teenage years.
He's a rebel without a cause.
But all right, everyone. Now it's back to you. What's the plan for today? Say you all long rested last time, or you went to bed after awakening Benjamin.
Oh, is that where we left off? I don't even fucking let me slap in good old fat. Oh, I'm fully topped off. It don't matter.
I think our main goal now is just to go east to go after those villains who
darn,
sent the Foxtrot.
yeah, those darn dirty, stinking, smelly pirates.
They going to be considerably faster considering they still have a ship. I don't suppose any of these Viking lads have one we could commandeer.
You already have your boat.
They have
Oh,
the
he finished it?
riverboat.
No, you just have the
Oh, the
regular
riverboat,
boat.
you're
The
right.
riverboat.
Yeah. Which, let's look at that map there. All right. Yeah, we would need to. Last thing, we just know like they went east, which is a direction.
Do we want to try to head back up north and try to cut them off by going through the island instead of around?
That would be useful if we knew where they were going. Because if they go to, like, the Ice Witch's domain, whatever reason...
We can't even get to the Ice Witch's domain because it's offshore, off river.
So that
Yeah.
whole area to there where it's like lighter colors, that is ice. That is the frozen sea.
I mean, icebreakers are a thing. We could...
So in other words, it's not like a ship can make it over there anyway.
Oh,
But it
so we
could go around.
Well,
Well, Goodwood going around do?
Good point. We
Because
need
again, we still don't know where they be go.
Right.
we need some intelligence. Do we know of anyone they took besides Barry? Oh,
They
didn't they
took
say
the village chief. They took good old
Cromwell?
Yornum. Yornum
Oh.
Beardson. Cromwell is still alive, actually. Yes, Cromwell is undead. What do you would call him? He's a ghost. He's floating around.
But did
He's
Cromwell
somewhere.
go with them? Because I can't. I
Cromwell
don't
went
trust
to go
him
track
really.
them.
Okay,
Ooh, good
then
stuff.
I cast sending on Cromwell, and I'm gonna say, Cromwell, we are wishing to join you in the pursuit. Do you know where they went?
Arr, matey. They went around. These ice. There be lots of spirits.
They went around the ice, but that's not very useful. I'm gonna cast sending again and tell him that. I'm gonna say that's not very useful. Specific landmarks, please.
Cromwell's just kind of thinking to himself right now, what kind of landmarks has he seen?
Ice, and water.
Yes, the snow. I saw a big pile of it behind me.
A lot of ice. Dragon bones.
Dragon bone. Huh.
They went around the frozen sea, so that must mean they're in the north.
So we could technically go back to Hakor and then start hitting east from there.
Or we could go east from Frigg's Tears and catch the north and go up to Trispage? That would be like the first place north. Are we on good terms with anyone in Hakor that I can send and ask them if they've been by?
We just murdered everyone there.
Hakor, you didn't really talk to many people in Hakor except maybe the shaman.
The shaman lady. She asked us to do something, and we said we would get around to it eventually. So I'd say we're at least like, if this was a Bethesda game, we would be like maybe -10 at the worst faction score.
On a scale of 1 to 10?
What's our karma?
Probably pretty low, honestly. Alright, I'm gonna burn my third level spell and target the shaman lady. And I'm gonna say, Oi! We're in pursuit of some pirates who attacked us. We know they went north. Have they made it as far as your village?
No strange things have come here since the chieftain died.
All right, they're not in Hakor, so that probably that probably would leave Trispage as the nearest settlement they were heading towards. We can try to cut through the river like Squishy suggested. If they had to sail around the ice, maybe that'll give us time to catch up.
Shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. And the shortest distance between their life and the afterlife is my blade. So let's go.
All right.
I'm assuming we're taking Benjamin this time.
I don't remember. Did we were talking about getting a sled? Did we manage to get one?
Yeah.
Yes, I jacked the butcher's sled.
All right, so we have our sled pig.
Sled pig.
Does big boy Benjamin fit in the boat?
Yeah, he fits snugly into it. like kind of like put. You can squeeze him in there, and he can like pop his way
Qu-
out.
Question is he willing to get into the boat?
Last time he said he was gonna help us get Barry back.
Yeah, he was convinced by Shadow to do it for Barry. Because apparently Barry is the only one he loves.
There's someone else.
Oh, right, and Gear. She's gone.
I was talking about his dad, but we
No.
killed him.
No, he's also gone.
He's also gone. Oh.
If you like Pornhub, you'll love
Raid Shadow Legends!
So I
Show
guess north we go. Shanty, you don't mind sitting next to Benjamin, do you?
Yes. I'm sure we can bond over our common language. I haven't had spoken in my native tongue in a while.
That's a language you guys are speaking? I thought you were just going, mildly crazy.
I mean, maybe a little column A, a little column B.
I figured you turning into an ape so many times kind of made you go bananas.
Oh, I could go for a banana right about now.
Oh, which reminds me, is Shadow coming with us too? I'm assuming yes, right?
Shadow? If you're bringing him
Yes.
with, yeah, you can bring. Who are you gonna bring with? So you've got Jackson, Splashes and Coves, Shadow, and Benjamin left.
I figured if we're taking Benjamin, we need to take Shadow because he will calm Benjamin down if need be. I don't know about Splashes and Coves and Jackson.
Might make the boat a little crowded.
Stroll up with the army. Let's just take the Aminals.
Yeah.
All right.
And as they're packing up to leave, taking no time at all to do it, Shanty will just find the boy whose dad died and be like, "Oi! He says to be strong, but he is dead. Goodbye."
What? Papa! As he puts his head into his hands and begins bawling.
I'm sorry, I don't have time to comfort you. We are in a quest of vengeance, but I thought you should know. She'll be like, "Oh, and maybe you'll get solace in this," and she'll hand him the toy sword that she stole from the person in the kid in Yakor.
What? What happened to my dad?
He was brutally killed by someone in Yakor. I took that from a child in Yakor, and maybe if you train with it someday, you'll be able to wield a real one.
He wipes some of the snot from his face with like the side of his arm. It's like, "I'll kill them all," he says. As he wipes away his angry tears, runs back to his home with his wooden sword.
Shanty will think to herself, "No good can possibly come of that, but I really don't have time."
Wait, didn't we already kill everyone in Hakor? Well, mostly.
You killed one
We killed
person
the
in
chief.
Cure and like the guards.
Yeah. Flashback to 10 years after the campaign ends, this kid's become a warlord.
We do another time skip.
I recall.
And the women, and the children.
Splashes with Cove kind of walks up to you. "So you're gonna be leaving us?"
There is premium space on the boat, but maybe some future adventures.
Do you want me to stay here with Jackson? I don't know where else would go.
The village has been through a lot. Maybe you can help them hunt and Jackson can cook up.
I guess we can do that. This isn't really what I had in mind, though. I wanted to help fight. Get some more kills under my belt.
Yeah, with how well you protected the foxtrot, I'm sure you'd be a great
You
asset.
don't
on the adventure.
understand. You don't understand how strong they were. There were so many of them. That blasted woman.
Oh, I know. Don't you tell me what I do and do not know.
Trust me,
She
we'll have
beheaded
our
the
moment.
village chief in a single strike. And then there was another one, some masked woman. Lit the entire foxtrot to the ground with a giant fireball.
Damn. I mean, Squishy, you got one of those, right?
Squishy gets interested in the conversation. It's like, a fireball, you say?
Yeah.
How big was this fireball?
Probably like half the size of the galleon.
I've seen bigger.
Fireball's big.
Yeah. So if you
And
see
more
that
the reason
strange masked woman with the horns, watch out for her.
that's more of a reason for you not to come with us this time. Well, you'll have your moment. We'll get payback.
How many fireballs can you take to the chest?
At least one. Found that out the hard way.
Everyone can take at least one. That's what I thought.
That's alright. Splashes and Coves, Slayer of Abylis will stay behind. Take care of Jackson and these villagers. We'll get it back up. We'll try and get a new ship built.
And, from what I hear, there is a chieftain vacancy.
Chieftain? You think they're gonna let an outsider like me, who's not even, like, a human, be a chieftain?
Auntie will shrug. They let me be a god.
Ah. Guess they aren't too bright after all, huh?
Sorry,
Bunch
that
of
was
numbskulls.
But she did come back from the dead, which is pretty impressive if I do say so.
I mean, we all did.
I like to think of, I'm something of a god myself.
Who is this guy again?
Oh,
Who the hell are
he's
you?
just, he's just the god of stupidity.
That
Don't
makes
you
sense.
forget it.
Well, I'll see what I can do helping them out. Not very good at making boats, but I think one of the apprentices of the shipbuilder's still alive, so maybe we can get to work on something. The Foxtrot won't be what she used to be.
Hey, on the bright side, that apprentice shipbuilder just got a promotion.
Guess that's right.
Oh, by the way, Gary was kidnapped by fairies. Goodbye.
Wait,
And she'll
kidnapped
cast
by
off.
Wait, you
Curse
mentioned
you,
that.
lavender beard.
You said that already. I still don't understand what. First, you guys come back to the dead. People getting abducted to other realms. What is going on?
And
We're off.
And with that, you're off. So you're taking Benjamin and Shadow with you. All right, go pick up their tokens.
by the way, did they spare the ghost whale?
The ghost whale has been spared, so still out there on the beach.
How close is he now?
He's a little closer. He's still kind of a ghost, so he can kind of like spectrally move himself forward a little bit.
So
Not
you
sure
need
how
maybe
I'm
two
not
of
really sure how the ghost physics apply, but he still can't fly. Apparently, all those other spirits he got are weighing him down with ghost physics.
Like when the skeleton galleons literally run over a whole island.
Yeah, but they're doing that for the tricks. There's like one guy behind the helm. He's like, "Want to see me jump over that rock?" Do an ollie, kick flip.
One day the devs will let me do that player boat.
you know, minded the mistakes I've made by buying this giant tub of peanut butter M&Ms.
That does sound like a mistake because it's not peanut M&Ms.
Peanut
Like
butter is much
butter?
better than peanuts because it's got that like added sugar to it. It's creamy, so you don't have to chew it as much.
They are good,
But
but
at
they're
that
too
point,
decadent. Like I
why
can't
not?
eat too many.
Why not just get Reese's Pieces though?
Because Reese's
Oh
Pieces,
no, Reese's
no,
suck
Reese's
fucking
Pieces suck.
nuts.
Reese's
Yeah.
are great, but
No.
Reese's Pieces are butts.
Yeah, like Reese's makes a lot of good stuff, but occasionally they
Like
make
out of all the Reese's products they discontinued, how did they not why did they not discontinue Reese's Pieces and keep some of the other good shit?
You know,
ET.
And they brought back the Reese's Crunchy Cookie Cup, and then they discontinued it again. How could they?
And yet there's still the fucking Reese's potato chip cups. And I'm like, who the fuck
I know
wants
who
that?
eats those. Nobody. It's one guy is just ordering like them in mass.
Potato Chip Jones is fucking. He eats like that shit for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Ugh.
All right, so you got a lot of options.
That we do. We are
So-
hit tune.
You've got to find the treasure. You've got to rescue your crew. You've got to do all kinds of stuff.
Gotta meet up with the witch. It's a big one. But I guess the crew takes priority or something. So we can head on up through Thine River to either. I mean, if we think we can cut them off at Yakor, maybe, or we can go even further and try and cut them off at that other one that I can't read. Trista some
Price page,
Trace page, yes.
price page, Duffelgung, Sword Lord, Yakor.
Yeah, all
Well,
those
they-
words.
They said they were going around the ice, so I don't think they'd go to Duplicate. They'd have to go through the ice to get there.
They also mentioned something about dragon bones.
Yeah, which there weren't any of those in Parkour. I personally am leaning towards Triss Page, if for no other reason we haven't been there yet.
Or if any, what's the one to the west of Frick's Tears?
Sword Lord.
Yard.
Schwarblord.
Mm-hmm.
That area is icy. If we do catch them there, we might be able to, with some magic and some fuckery, maybe like sink their ships by grounding them on the ice.
So, Roko, I have an idea. It
Yeah.
does seem like you have a
That's
personal...
dangerous.
Yeah, it seems like you do have a personal connection with this captain.
Yep.
What if I put my sending spell in this ring of spell storing, and you just asked her where she was? Say you want to have a little parlay.
Do it.
All right. Well, you have to attune, so you'll have to do it while we sail, but... So I'm out of 3rd level spell slots, so I'll spend a 4th level spell to put sending in the ring of spell storing. I've got to empty everything out but a disguised self. And then I hand the ring to Roko.
Give me that.
Oh,
I
I'll
can't
start.
wait for Roku to accidentally use the disguise self.
I'll start attuning.
I want to speak to...
Like
Can't remember her name. Gingy just becomes her.
Michael like a high, hi me, ho.
so you're just gonna spend some time attuning to that ring.
We
Alright.
do it as we sail.
So where are you
Yeah,
sailing?
we have days.
North,
Uh,
I guess, to Frigg's Tier,
yeah, that's the
like the middle point.
the converging spot for everything. So
All
Oh,
right.
fuck. How many rations do I have left? 3. Oh boy, we gotta steal some food if we're gonna do something. Oh no, we have emergency provisions. It's fine. Though now the emergency provisions can talk, so it's gonna be a bit awkward.
Oh boy.
I can hear you whispering about them, how tasty they look.
That's gotta be like so
Bacon's
uneasy
raw.
for him though, because the whispering's in common, and he only understands Elvish. Shanty would be nice and translate what everyone's saying just so we could follow along.
Wouldn't it be nicer to not tell him that we're gonna eat him?
Yeah, she'll leave that part out.
Why can't I understand any of these guys on the boat?
Well, Shanty's debating if she should be truthful. It was a selfish reason. She just wanted to talk to someone in Elvish because she missed talking in Elvish. And she's trying to and she realizes that was very selfish and he probably wouldn't enjoy that. But
Empty
at the same
shit.
time, she can't. You know what? She's gonna lie. She's gonna be like, "That's just the way the spell works. I cast it on you, and you speak Elvish."
Why can't these guys speak Elvish?
Because they aren't elves, or weren't raised by elves, or lived amongst elves.
Elves sound like terrible people if you're one of them.
Well, I'm not full elf. I'm half elf. If we ever see Gear again, she was half elf too. You'll be able to understand her.
Oh, Gear. I miss Gear.
Yeah, we all do.
We had mangoes. All you gave me was splinters in my throat.
To be fair, I told you not to eat those.
I was a child! What was I supposed to do? I was raised by pirates, kidnapped from my dead parents, which I'll remind you, you killed!
Here. And what she'll do is she'll pull out one of her rations and make it taste like a mango. This is something that's naturally edible and is also mango flavored.
He kind of looks at you, very distrustful, as you hand it out to him.
She'll do the monkey see, monkey do, and nibble on it to show that it's safe to eat.
Walks up and, just bites it off of your hand, but when he bites down, he bites a little hard, so it, kind of chomps on your hand a little bit to put a little pressure. Not enough to, hurt, but it pinches a little bit.
She'll let go and withdraw.
Mangoes! It's been a while since I had mangoes.
Shanty will whisper to herself, I hope that wasn't pig.
Wow.
To be fair, we just took the meat from the butcher. We never asked what it was.
I need to know.
So where are we
Hot dogs.
going?
You really don't want to know?
We don't know yet. We know they vaguely went in this direction. And hopefully when Roko has that ring attuned, we'll get some more precise ones.
Alright, you want to roll for the boat wind?
Sure, who's doing it?
I'm a tuning.
Alright. Wishy, you want to do it, or is it Shanty time?
Sure, I'll do it. Since you're busy with Benjamin.
Alright.
I'm just doing a D20, right?
It's religion.
Religion check.
Oh, it's religion?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You are begging the gods above. Thanks. Go on.
Squishy places his hand upon the Nordic rune on the boat, says a prayer to the gods, but he is met with silence as the winds continue to blow against your ship. You're going
And
into
then
the wind.
all of a sudden you just hear. Squishy's just like, sorry.
So you head up
Wrong.
north. So the first day you only really kind of get up towards here. due to your slow wind being against you the entire time. So, you can use a day of rations for that. Then you can give another go at the religion check.
Is it still me doing it?
Anyone come.
Shanty, I
May
think it might be your
I-
turn this time.
May I
Oh.
do my sending?
Yep, and you are attuned.
Alright. Maka hi, Jaime. Oh. And he will contact Edna.
And with
And
that,
you'll-
you kind of feel this link to your mind. You feel this kind of like dark aura from your past kind of enveloping you.
Ah, long time no see. Well, still can't see, but either way, I know you're here. If you'd be so kind, tell us where you.
Tell
This
us.
I
character
ran
limit
out.
is real
Forward.
Who the bloody hell? What is that annoying voice I remember? Gods, I thought I'd forgotten that horrid thing when I've killed him in that cave. Roko, are you alive?
And we'll look back to Shanty. I need another one.
Christ! I'm gonna spend all my spell slots today on bloody sending. Alright, and well, I forgot to take one off earlier. So I will pump another 4th level sending into the ring of spells.
Before, as soon as the sending goes to the ring, though, you get another message from her sending it to you.
Oh.
Blasted old man was never good at magic anyway, was he? How the hell are you even alive? I thought I was done with you.
I could say the same thing about you. Well, I have my ways, and I won't rest until you're dead.
Well, it will have to wait until we find the treasure. Soon, the pirate god will make you all bend your knee.
I wasn't much of a bend the knee kind of guy. Look, just tell me where you are, and I'll come running. Promise. Love, Roko.
There's silence for a little bit. Well, it's cold. I don't know where the hell it is in here. But I'm sure we'll meet soon. Oh, and your bard friend here. I'll make him suffer just a little longer. At least until we meet.
Oh, him? Yeah, fuck him. What are you here for? Not really much in the way of anything out here in the blizzardy wastes.
Get a clue, old man. I already told you. And the next time I see you, I'll make sure you're dead for good.
How
And that-
many spending slots do you have?
There's
Is that-
silence on the other end.
Well, since Rocco didn't use it, the one in the ring, he'll use the one in the ring. Send it off to her, and he'll just sing like an old sea shanty, but like really off key. I'm not one of those freaks who knows anything about sea shanties, so just insert one that's 25 words long here.
25-word long sea shanty. Just a really bad rendition of What Do You Do with the Drunken Sailor.
Maybe one that just repeats, what would you do with a drunken sailor without going into early in the morning?
You just get back a single message that says, God! I will murder everything you love, and then you. That's it. That's all you get.
He'll tell Shanty and Squishy. So, great development. I know nothing.
What a waste of spell slots. Give me my ring back.
I like it. Can I have ring? I don't have magic like you guys do. Magic's kind of fun. Lets you do all kinds of freaky shit.
Well, if you're going to take it, you might as well make it to where I'm not the only one keeping all of you alive. And, Shanty is gonna put 3 cure wounds in it.
Oh man, the monk's a healer.
So you got 3 cure wounds and a disguised self. And an empty slot.
Do you want me to fill that slot there,
You know,
Rocco?
Rocco can just punch you with the ring now to heal you.
I changed subclass to the Way of Mercy. No. I'm good, Squishy. I don't want some freaky minor illusion bullshit troll magic in here.
Squishy will just look at him and just do a burning hands into the ring.
Is there enough slots left in it? What's in the ring?
It should be just be 5. 3 cure
What?
wounds, 1 burning hands, and 1 disguise.
Wasn't there
self.
stuff in there before that?
No, I had to
Oh.
empty it out
Oh,
to
okay.
make room for a level 4 sending.
Rocco will accidentally cast the disguise self, turn himself into like a smoking hot babe.
What is this, fucking Naruto now?
Oh, hell yeah.
God.
Hey, I'm gonna enjoy myself. You guys look away.
With that, there's just like this really busty Rocco sitting at the front of the ship. It's really hard to look away, but at the same time, you know you can't do it. You're just like casually like averting your eyes, but like every now and then you like glance back to take a peek, but then you look away out of shame again.
Benjamin, you want to learn common?
Can I talk to the others?
Sure.
Yes, I'd like to tell everyone how awful you are.
Oh, shit.
And I guess Shanty's just gonna teach him the alphabet because there's really not time for.
While you're just sitting in the boat, you're just like a book open with Benjamin. It's like, this is the letter A. Alright.
F is for friends who.
So who wants to do the religion check for today?
I think it's Rocco's turn.
Burn through
I'll
one of your
slap
rations
one down.
for the day if you haven't yet.
Oh boy. Let me slap one of those down. Might need to go hunting for a bit if this turns out poorly. Skibbity bop.
It ended
Poorly.
up poorly. You are still going into the wind. You get maybe up to the first river split after the second day or so, like just past it.
Jesus.
Well,
It's a snail's fucking pace.
And with that too, you also notice there is snow is starting to fall down again. You sense another blizzard is inbound soon. Maybe in the next day or so.
we've been sailing for a day at this point.
2 days now.
Oh, sweet. I get
Goodness.
the stealth lots back.
You could also try to paddle faster if you want.
That's a pattern.
But I don't know if you have brought oars with you.
I have none in my inventory. I have my loot that's kind of vaguely oar-shaped, but it's probably too short.
I have a sword. I don't think the sword would appreciate me doing this.
I can do a minor illusion and pretend like I'm rowing.
Squishy's like, oh, I'm rowing.
I'm rowing.
Oh, pulling this oar out of my ass.
I don't know why we aren't going faster, because I'm clearly rowing. You know what? So we still don't really know which direction to go.
Nope.
Hmm.
You know that they're looking for a treasure somewhere. You guys are looking for treasure. They went east. You're going somewhere.
No. What we could do is get a bird's well, I could polymorph into an eagle and see if I could see them, but that's we're probably too far from the
Yeah, we have like half the fucking island left.
Yeah. You know what? Speaking of bird's eye view, Shanty did see someone who came from the clouds? What the hell? She's gonna cast targeting the mysterious stranger who asked who she was. She's gonna say, hey, handsome, we're looking for a pirate.
Do a religion check for me.
All right. There's no way this will end badly.
Your message goes through.
Yeah.
Aha! Oh, is this the tiny god? You can kind of hear the mocking in his voice, as you can clearly tell he's doing like air quotes while he's talking to you.
Shanty,
What can I do for you, tiny god?
For 25 words, she cannot afford to respond to the sarcasm. She'll just say, we're looking for some pirates who wronged us, who are looking for treasure and say they see dragon's bone. Help?
Ha! Oh. Oh, sorry, tiny god. I have my own... what should we say? Problems I need to attend to at the moment. But once I'm done in the pines, I will consider coming to speak with you. Until then, stay out of my head. And you kind of feel like this shock of electricity on your neck.
Everyone on this island is completely useless.
I mean, what did you expect the god you met once to do for you? Start pulling favors for you?
I don't know what I expected. I figured it was just a shot in the dark.
Shanty is a bard. We didn't even allow for a seduction check.
Seduce a god in 25 words or less.
So he's over in the pines.
You think, like, phone sex, people will use sending for, like,
Oh
sending
my-
sex? Like two horny wizards across the world. 25 words or less, what do you wear? And Charlie, I did send a query your direction.
Oh, did you? Alright, I don't have... Oh.
Alright, good stuff.
That is a once per day. That's a once per day thing for you.
Gotcha. And yeah. Rocco kind of turned to everyone like, eh. I mean, the blizzard's coming in, and this is my last piece of meat, mystery meat. Should we do some hunting?
I mean,
Benjamin, how's your hunting?
Benjamin thinks, like, kind of knows you're talking because he hears your name and he's used to that by now, but just tilts his head at you.
he asked how your hunting was.
I've killed like 5 pirates.
He says he's killed pirates, but I don't think we're cannibals.
No, there's no pirates around anyway.
I heard,
That I know of.
you know, back where I come from, past the Vale, boars were used to hunt for truffles. Do you know what a truffle is, Benjamin?
Is that like a mango?
It's like a spicy ground mango.
Weird. What's it look like?
I can't do a minor illusion, Squishy. Do you know what a truffle is?
Does Squishy know what a truffle is?
Do a nature check. Squishy has no idea what a truffle is.
Squishy's gonna look confused and just do a minor illusion of, let's say, a beaver, and
Beaver.
yeah, and be like, is this what you're talking about?
And he's just gonna pause for a moment and then just nod and say, yes. That is a truffle.
Yep, looks like a truffle to me.
And she'll say in Elvish to Benjamin, these two don't know what a truffle is either. I say don't worry about it. I don't think they're in this part of the world anyway.
Actually, Roko, was that your nature check? Did you want to tell him what a truffle?
Oh, that was my nature check.
You know what a truffle is.
I would?
Yes, I made the skill check a 5. You got
Oh, very nice. Then I did it to humiliate Squishy.
Wonderful.
With Shanty confirming that it was a truffle, Squishy just has a sense of, accomplishment because he was right. Even though he didn't know what the heck he was talking about.
Well, I think if we're doing any hunting, it's going to be based on our own devices. Luckily, living things need water, and we're on a river, so maybe as they come for a drink, we just ambush them.
Any fish in this river?
There are fish in the river. Yes. So if you want to try some fishing, you could go for some fishing.
Hell yeah. Let's fish them up. I have a short bow and some arrows that I stole off some goblins. I'll use that. pull that out and start trying to skewer some little boys, little fishy boys.
All right. Do a survival check for me.
Skibbity bop. Pretty
All
good.
right, you're able to just spear into the water, like you've done this before, and you're just kind of like jabbing in. Like the first one goes in, it hits something. You pull it out. So there's like this white scaled fish, kind of like bleeding at the end of it, jabbed into the side of it, and you've got one frost splash. You go in again. Back in, back out. You've got like five more of them on your on the end of your little improvised spear. So you've got 5 frost splashes. They're all 1 day's worth of provisions per person.
Nice. I will kind of like Rocco will like move his like when he gathers them all and he has them like on the end of his arrows. He'll kind of like look to everyone like, Squishy, what was that spell you gave me? Burning something, burning for you.
Yeah, burning hands.
I'm burning for you.
What do you need it for?
Could we cook these fish with them?
Yeah, but there's a better way to do that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, unless we stopped for the day.
I mean, burning hands is gonna. You've seen me do burning hands before, Rocco. It's not what you think it's gonna do.
I don't know about magic.
Do you really want to burn the whole ship down?
What if I angled it? I mean, it comes out of my hands, right?
Yeah, but it's also what 60
A 15-foot
feet?
cone.
Yeah, it's a 15-foot flame.
I'm a bit worried that there wouldn't be any fish left after you cast it.
Damn magic. Unpredictable. Fine.
Leave that for the evil pirates.
We'll put the fish away with the rest of his meat.
All right. Did you ever do that religion check? You failed it, right? All right. So you're on your 3rd day now. If anyone wants to do another religion check.
Shanty, please save us. Rescue us.
And with that, Auntie Shanty slaps the front of the boat. This baby can fit so much wind in it. And the boat sails just billow forward. Whoosh.
She'll look up. Thank you, Sky Himbo.
Sky himbo.
Skimbo.
Oh god. All right, and as you sail for the day, you can see Frigg's Tears coming up off to the distance as you're at the intersection that heads east to Duffelgung, west to Frigg's Tears, and north up to Yakor.
Oh, Gary had 18 days of rations on him. We should just... we have all his stuff, so it's not in bad taste if we just, yoink a couple.
Wherever he is in the Feywild, he's really hungry.
15 rations in a dead man's chest. Yo ho ho.
He's a fisherman. He left his fishing tackle here too.
The rations are like rations are tangled in the fishing wire.
God damn fucking shit.
Alright.
Alright. So where we be now?
You're at that intersection there, up between Frigg's Tears, Yakor, and Duffelgung on the river.
Change. I guess this is our first time heading straight into Frigg's. No, actually. Did we head straight into Frigg's Tears before?
You kind of went in there. because you were going up into Yakor and it all kind of spills out into there.
Yeah. But we didn't take it to Orkar. We walked there.
Yeah, you instead crossed the plain between Yakor and Orkar rather than take the river.
Before we go into Frigg's Tears, looking at the map, we have to choose if we're ruling out Triss Page or not, because that involves turning right before Frigg's Tears.
I mean, yeah, it depends on if we're going west or east.
Well, we have no information to act on, so shall we flip a coin?
Yeah, all right.
All right. Shanny will pull out a coin and just say, someone call heads or tails.
Heads.
All right.
West.
Boop. That's heads, so I guess we go west.
All right.
I love leaving our fate in Lady Luck's hands.
Fate is in Lady Luck's hands, taking you past the Lady's Tears.
I mean, everything's worked out well so far.
I mean, worst case scenario, I don't think I want to tell you that. She was about to say the Sky Himbo was in the pines to the west, but then she remembers she didn't tell them about the Sky Himbo.
So, let's see. So you're kind of still at that intersection. It's getting dark. You could continue further into Frigg's Tears before camping out, or you could camp out where you are now. But either way, that's another use of rations down.
Was Frigg's Tears where all the merchants gathered?
Yeah.
Or was that somewhere else?
Yeah, it's like all the nomads kind of hang out there, trade while they're in between their travels.
That's where that was.
Well, we could stop for the night and see if there's anyone to buy rations from.
Oh, we got plenty. Look, Gary's got $1 million.
That's fair.
So you see a lot of them have started hunkering down for the night because of the storms coming. So they're like kind of pounding in stakes onto their tents and like extra tying things down so it doesn't blow away. Setting up their little fires inside.
Now, shelter, that's another thing entirely.
Remind me, we had 2 tents total, right?
From the ones we ramshackled.
Shanny will take the horn that she got from the merchant last time and just vaguely point in the direction of all the merchants who are hunkering down and just shout through the horn, "Has anybody got an extra tent they're barter for?"
You kind of... So where you are right now, everyone's kind of spread out. Like it's not like everyone's all like grouped up together. There is kind of like one lone scraggly guy you see down the coastway, kind of just like waves towards you a little bit, maybe like 5 minutes down the waterway there.
Wait, let's dock next to that guy. Dock, run aground, whatever you do on a river.
I heard you're in need of a tent.
Why are you the single creepiest dude we've met this entire goddamn journey?
What are you talking about?
Why do you sound like that?
Sound like what? This is my voice.
Have you been smoking since you were 2 years old?
You know, that Viking bushweed.
Hey, now you're
That's some
speaking my
good
language.
stuff.
That shit's great for my glaucoma.
He's kind of has his own like little tent set up with his little fire burning inside for just him. But you see he has kind of like this, like wooden, or not wooden, like a straw kind of like basket, like weaved up, like like a backpack, where he's got a bunch of stuff crammed inside of it. He's like, well, lucky for you. I found this on my way here.
That's
But, being a businessman that I am, the storm rolling in and all, it's gonna be a little more profitable for me. You got any food?
you steal this off a dead guy?
He pulls it out. You kind of see some blood splatters on it.
Yep. There's a dead guy.
You're not sure what they came from or what made it.
Well, to be fair, we stole ours off dead guys.
Don't you? I'm trying to. Oh, there goes that, I guess. Sure. Whatever. Okay, look. Do you like frost tuna or whatever this is? Hot and fresh.
Those things are like all bones. No. Get those out of here.
It's crunchy.
Roll persuasion.
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, just keep your smelly fish, old man. I'm gonna go lay down on my extra tent.
I will. He'll crack into a fish like a popsicle.
You see the guy kind of go sit down in his tent. He like pulls out some weird like pipe with like a weed and like shoves it in. Just takes like a big huff of it and it just starts coughing.
That's some good bush.
Sounded worse when I said it out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, what is this turning into?
Shanny, do you want to lay the charm on, or do I want to lay the fist on?
I mean, we do have the rations we stole, but
This wouldn't be the first time we stole from a merchant.
true. But then we'd be living in without tent and food. Do we really want to leave him in that dire straits?
He seems like he's fine. He's having fun.
I mean, he does have the bushweed. Hmm. And he's pondering if she's got anything to leverage.
Squishy chimes in and says, "We could always just not kill him, and then threaten him that we would."
He's also blazed out of his mind, so we could probably, grab it without him even noticing. He did pull it out.
He's laying on it right now. His head is kind of like resting on it and he's like staring up at his tent.
Hey,
He has one hand up in the air and he's kind of like looking at it and he flips it over and like moves it closer to his face and back away again.
Yeah, what's up, Squish?
Maybe you can turn into that woman again.
Nope, I lost it. I mean, you gotta fill it up again.
I can do that.
It's still my voice. I'm not good at voices.
just a fucking... Oh my god, busty old Rocco comes up with his old man voice.
I mean, I want to see that. I fully endorse this plan.
Squishy puts the disguised self into the ring.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
You know what? I'll give you some tips, and she'll do a little montage of voice acting that mechanically amounts to a bardic inspiration.
All right. I will sexy jutsu. And I'll head on over, swing my little hips, bam, 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 and sort of like give him the eyes, give him
Roll,
the finger, and then
I'll let you
give
roll
him the-
persuasion at advantage.
the voice comes out. Hello, young man. Alright.
Actually, roll performance.
It's
That's
the
what
same thing.
It's the performance. I know, but
11 plus. What's your bardic inspiration?
The D8.
Use it or lose it, I guess. 18.
he's like coughing up. His eyes get wide. Oh, kind of like slicks his hair back a little bit. Hello. Care to join me for a smoke?
If you've got enough room for two.
He kind of like pushes over the bag with the tent in it. It's just like the rolled up tent. Yeah. Come sit down.
Sit my old ass down. Partake in some bushweed.
You see him like he goes like get a pipe, another pipe out for you, and puts his one arm up in the air and he like wraps the other one around you, just kind of like grabs you tight and like pulls you in. You can just kind of just smell like this whatever plant he like shoved in there and started burning. It kind of reminds you. It's got like this weird like pine smell, mixed with the corpse of a rotting raccoon.
Unique. And yeah, while hitting it up, I'll just kind of use my eyes to like direct Shanty and Squishy to like, it's right there. Get it? Fucking.
So, what brings you out here to the Tears?
Oh, you know.
He hands you the pipe.
Just looking for someone to settle down with.
Do a constitution check for me.
Auntie saw the sign Roko was making and is deliberately ignoring it. She's too entertained.
19. I did not inhale.
Oh, you didn't inhale it? Okay. You just
No, like that's a Bill Clinton quote.
Oh.
I did
Jeez.
inhale.
God. Jesus Christ. Uh,
So, how long are we gonna let this go on, Squishy?
I don't know. I can use my mage hand at any time, but still, this is entertaining.
Roko's getting like a nice high off of this bush. But he's still like in it. It hasn't had any like adverse side effects on him yet. But it's starting to like feel it's not as cold. It doesn't feel as cold outside to him. And the snow is snow's looking a little more fuzzy as it's coming down. Like it's kind of like enveloping like a little bit of like static like.
You ever wonder why we're here?
I wonder that all the time. One moment you're walking around, next minute you're stabbing some guy and taking his tent. Next you're just sitting here, with a beautiful Nordic woman, looking at the frig's tears. About to tear up yourself. Because you've never seen a woman quite so beautiful and stunning.
Do we hear him say that he stabbed someone to take the tent?
Where are you guys at? Are you still like back, like not at the?
I guess like from the boat. If he was.
No,
like,
you don't hear them talking from there.
Darn.
You just kind of see them in there, like just kind of like giggling and laughing and like poofing out smoke.
And I've never met a man so incredibly gullible, and I punch him in the nuts and I stunning strike him.
Oh god, roll the hit.
Oh. Skadoosh. 24.
That hits.
5 damage. Does he get stunned?
He is stunned.
And I'll just sort of like grab the tent and with my 1,000,000 feet of movement,
Your million feet.
run as fast as I can back to Shanty and Squishy. My massive Nordic bazongas flapping in the wind as I make my esteemed getaway.
All right, so you just see a half-naked Roko sprinting out of the tent. His rolled-up tent in his arms.
So how'd it go?
He will throw the tent in Shanty's face, just like lightly, just like, you fuckers. I did get a
What?
free buzz out of it, but
We did what you expected, or you did what we expected you to do, to bring us the tent.
I was a distraction and you know it, Squishy.
How are we
Dirty.
supposed to get in there?
He was very distracted. Am I not distracting enough?
Eh, I'm sure he would have noticed, like, a satyr like me, who doesn't really look like him. I'm sure I'd be a little bit more distracted than you would have been.
Orko will punch Squishy in the nuts.
That's fair.
Roku will miss terribly, fall straight on his face.
Oh, it was too small. I couldn't hit it. Oh, I missed by a mile.
With that, you kind
It
of
really
hear
was
like coughing in the
over.
distance. Hey, where'd you go?
And I will drop the disguise self and just sort of sit on the boat and whistle. Get go.
Did anyone see where this voluptuous Viking went off to? You can't miss her. Oh, she had a chest the size of that boar there.
Methinks you've been hitting too much bushweed.
Probably. Probably. Well, best be getting back. It's getting kinda cold out here. Don't want to get caught in a blizzard.
With that, he kind of stumbles back to his tent.
Oh yeah, he stabbed a guy for this, by the way. So this is a stabbed tent. Well, it's a stabbed guy's tent.
Oh.
Probably cursed. Maybe haunted. I don't know.
A haunted tent.
Hey, Squishy, guess which one's yours?
Keep in mind, you're the new guy in the crew, so...
Oh, what?
Besides, finders keepers, right? So I guess you keep it.
I suppose so. Just wanted to, see if you wanted the cool haunted tent. But I'll keep the cool haunted tent.
Shanty will prestidigitate the blood off, just out of courtesy.
Also, Roko, since you're the smallest one here, I think you should be sharing the tent with Benjamin.
I think Benjamin's big enough to take, there's no sharing.
Okay. Roko, are you unfolding your tent?
No, we're not.
Okay.
We're still in the boat. Well, actually, are we laying down here for the night?
I mean, this is as good a spot as any.
Then, yeah. They'll, if we're setting up camp, drop an anchor, We'll see how big this tent is.
So as you unfold out your tent, a little
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
pouch falls out.
Ooh. Finders keepers. You said it yourself. Alright.
There are 10 gemstones in there, each
Ooh,
worth about
wow.
50 gold each.
Oh, so much amazing gemstone money. Oh, you love to see it. uh,
All right. With that,
are there any special rocks?
no, they just appear to be just normal, like kind of like precious gems.
Shame. $500 gold richer if I ever get this back to civilization.
Everyone's.
Sometimes
Are you each setting up
stealing
your own
is good.
tents?
I guess since we each have a tent, right, of our own.
Yeah. All right, everyone, roll a survival check.
Hey, the one with the highest wisdom. Yar. Oh yeah.
All right, everyone sets up their tents for the night and goes to sleep. In the middle of the night, the blizzard starts rolling in. The wind is picking up. You hear the tents flapping in the wind as it picks up in intensity. There's kind of like snow, kind of like getting blown up underneath them too, like covering you guys up a little bit, so you're kind of shivering. But Squishy, your entire tent kind of flies in the air and just kind of flies out, leaving you out, exposed to the elements.
So there's nothing around me anymore, right?
You are now sleeping in the snow.
Is Squishy aware of this? Does he wake up from this?
How heavy of a sleeper are you?
I don't know.
You
You
do wake up eventually because you realize you are very, very cold.
So Squishy will then, since he sees that there's no tent around him, I'm assuming it's gone, right?
Yeah, it's blown really far away. You don't even see it.
Okay. He's gonna build a small campfire next to him to keep warm, and use a firebolt to light it.
All right, let's see.
I'm assuming that's a survival check.
Looking at something here.
I was hoping that would be a performance check.
What are you performing?
Performing the making of a campfire.
Roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Ooh, big yikes.
All right, 22.
Oh.
So you light a fire and you're just kind of sitting there without your tent in the freezing cold, and you realize this was a horrible mistake. Like you are starting to feel like you're almost getting like frostbit by the cold winds, kind of just just howling against you. Even with your gear on, you're just barely like hanging in there. With each passing hour, it gets harder and harder to like stay out in the cold.
So Squishy's going to, I guess, sneak into Shanty's tent to try to, take shelter from the storm.
As you like open the flap of Auntie Shanty's tent, a cold wind just kind of blows in. A whole bunch of snow just kind of smacks Auntie Shanty in the face. It's like waking her up from her sleep.
What the hell?
Sorry, Shanty. My tent got blown away. I'm so cold.
Shanty will sigh. She's annoyed but not heartless, and will scoot over as much as she can.
I promise I won't take too much space.
And yeah, I think she is already asleep.
Everybody gets a long rest except for Squishy, who only gets a short rest.
I think he was fully like kitted out anyway.
I think so anyway,
Yeah.
I could have used my spell slots though.
Fair.
yeah.
You'd still
Alright.
get exhaustion.
You evaded exhaustion, so there's that, right?
I guess.
Gooch.
I should have lit Roko's tent on fire.
Just out of spite. Just...
Yeah, just out of spite.
I'm not gonna be the only one that's cold. Everyone's gonna be cold. Squishy burns down the camp. Alright, so when the night passes, the blizzard is starting to ease up, but it is still going on during the day.
Is it bad enough that we can't sell?
You could sail. You're just gonna have poor visibility, and you need to make sure you always have all your stuff on. But the thing is, Benjamin and Shadow do not have a winter gear.
Yeah, fur, it's fine.
I mean, Benjamin's got a lot of body fat.
He does have a lot of body fat. That's true.
Shadow is
How
a
you holding up, Benjamin?
obstacle.
How what?
I was asking how he was holding up.
It's cold. I don't like it here. I miss the
Uh,
Sea of Thieves.
Once we rescue our ship and get some allies, we'll be heading.
Where are we going? Are we saving Barry?
Yes, but we're kind of hoping the fates get us there because we don't have a lot of concrete.
Cromwell will find him.
Maybe we could always check, and she'll fire off ascending. Be like, "Oi, Cromwell, you feel like being useful today?"
Did you really waste ascending on that?
Well, I'm hoping he'll respond with a location.
I kind of lost them. These spirits attacked me. Trying to find them now.
All right, well, Shanty will cast Sending again, and it's just 25 words that can't be said on Twitch.
20.
In both languages she knows.
Just hear back.
Aye, little lady, you better take me to dinner first.
Well, Cromwell's being his usual useless self. I guess we continue the path of the coin and head west.
I mean, what else are we gonna do? We're just gonna keep wandering around until we find someone.
It'll be the first time money's come in use here.
I got these bag of gems. You think anyone here would want them?
You know, that strikes me as something they would like. I think we probably can barter with that.
You think anyone here's got magic items?
Well, we know there's at least one who has my alchemy jug. I don't know if he'd be inclined to sell, though.
So that guy went to Swordlord to sell.
Oh, we can get him.
Yeah, we're heading to Swordlord. You know what? There we go. If we don't find Barry, we at least find my jug.
Love it.
Alright.
Oh wait, the blizzard's still going, so all the merchants here, are they still held
Yeah,
up?
they're still all holed up in their tents.
Oh, peace. Fine, let's go to Schwardort.
Gonna need you to do another religion check for your boat.
Shanty will say, "All right, mighty sky himbo, give us some good wind."
The sky himbo answers and the wind shifts. Alright. You spend
Thank you, Skimbo.
about a day and you get outside of Frigg's Tears to the west, almost up to the intersection outside of Schwardlord. It's another day's rations gone.
Hey, we be so close.
As you're kind of traveling around the river, you do hear some cries of like a woman in the distance off to the side of the river, kind of like yelling about.
Oh shit. Who's that? Look with me good eyes. They're both me good eyes.
Do a perception check.
Piggity pop perceptiony.
You kind of see like this blonde Nordic woman out in the blizzard, kind of like walking around, like kind of like shivering, keeping her arms crossed together, occasionally like holding her hands up to her mouth to like yell, "Yorm! Yorm! Where did you go?"
Looks like she's looking for someone.
Kind of south of you on the river.
Y'all wanna help him out or like looking for someone named Yorm?
I mean, we are kind of little low on space here.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, fuck it. Good luck, bitch.
Alright, you just sail past the woman shouting.
I mean, she might have useful info. Might as well stop and talk, even if we can't help.
Oh, maybe she's seen pirates.
Oi, lady, have you seen any pirates? Besides us, anyway.
Help me! Help me! Have you seen my son?
Who's your son?
Yorm! I don't know what happened. He was there when I went to bed, and when we woke up, he was gone. Oh, God. Oh, gods. Where is he? Where could he have gone during the
long ago was
blizzard?
that?
There's rumors of the children. They've been going missing around the tiers, and no one knows why. They say they wander off into the woods at night, but Yorm would never do that. He knows better than that.
She kind of continues shouting for her son.
We
The
have any
woods.
way
I
of
mean,
finding
the
the
big
boy?
pine woods to the south.
No, not those woods. No.
And she kind of like points off, kind of south of where you are.
It's like not the pines, not the pines of Loki. No. Just the woods nearby.
Well, if he's nearby, we could probably find him. And Shanty, you could turn into a bird. Get a bird's eye view, eagle vision.
I suppose.
I could track him, try and find footprints, though, with this blizzard.
did-
I don't promise anything.
We did come here to make allies, so I suppose she'll just mentally say fuck it and turn into a bald eagle.
All right.
What village are you from, lady?
We're nomads. We don't have a village. We just travel in
Ah.
between. We go
I
where
see.
we can find food.
You say you're from the lands between, huh?
Elden Ring.
Ah. Alright. Surprised there's no, like, Yggdrasil in this fucking Nordic-ass place. I mean, that we know of. Yggdrasil's like, the big Nordic thing. Shame, Charlie. Shame.
No, we're not going full-blown Viking here. Can't have every single thing mythology. That'd be crazy.
Well, that's Guillermo del Toro. He had his cake and ate it too.
God.
Alright, I will try and look for Prince. Squishy, you coming with me, or are you gonna follow the bird?
Oh, come with
What?
Rocco.
Or are you gonna protect the boat?
Actually, that might not be a bad idea. What if the kid comes back and tries to steal our boat?
See? You can kill a kid, right?
Sure can. Wouldn't be the first time.
Great, great.
I mean, yeah,
Wouldn't
no,
be
I'll protect our boat.
God.
Alright. Good luck.
Alright, Roko, you're wandering into the woods to search for Prince.
Yes.
Do a perception check for me.
Skibbity bish.
So as you're walking through the forest in this blizzard, you notice that the snow is basically like even wiping up most of the prints that you're leaving in the snow as you're stomping through. It just kind of blows over and gets filled in with more snow. But you kind of hear some weird like giggling and like laughing south.
You know what they say. If you hear weird giggling and laughing to the south of a forest, follow it. It's a good idea. And he will go follow that after doing something that I will text you.
Oh. I'll have to see what kind of secrets are going on.
There we go.
Ah, alright, you can do that.
Yep. Then I'll make my way over.
Alright. As you're doing what you're doing, walking, you start seeing these like little kind of like blue glows kind of around you. They kind of, every time you kind of get close to them, they kind of like dart off another direction and you hear them like giggle. Go away.
I'll keep trying to like chase these little guys.
Shanty, what are you doing?
I'm just flying high and as free as a bird, seeing if I can spy children.
So as you're flying above, do a perception check for me.
Okay. I actually get advantage on this while in eagle form.
Alright.
Oh, I forgot to hold the advantage button.
Let's roll again. 23.
And that actually, oh damn, that's actually 3 less, because I actually have worse perception when I'm in eagle.
Oh. Alright.
Oh wait, no, perception plus 4. It's just 1 less. Okay. So that's a 22.
As you're flying overhead, you kind of see Roko down in the forest, kind of like wandering around. You see like the little blue sprites that he's kind of like following. They head out to like this like frozen lake, kind of surrounded by the woods around. And there's you notice that there's some kind of creature in the center of the lake.
What sort of creature?
Trying to find my kind of see they look kind of like almost like this like a person, but they're kind of like glowing a little bit. You see like the ice kind of like reflected, the light from the ice reflecting off of them. They have almost like this almost like spectral like appearance to them, you think, but they're not necessarily see-through. It's just they're kind of radiating light. Appears to be like, it looks like an elf of some sort, maybe, from where you are.
Ooh, elf friend. Well, Shanty will circle back and beeline for the boat to let Squishy know what she saw.
Alright, Roko is still kind of following these like sprites forward. Do you just continue to follow them?
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
Alright. Roko's following them, and as you keep following them, you know, eventually they start coming closer to you, they start laughing. You feel some little tugs at like your shirt.
Yeah.
And when you look over, there's like these little blue kind of like pixies pulling at your shirt. And they're laughing. They're like pulling you forward, pulling you along to the lake.
Lead the way, little guys. Obviously, they're leading me to the lost child.
Obviously, they're leading you to the lost child. Let's get a rope.
You think they would do that? Pixies that lie?
Pixies just go around and tell lies?
Exactly.
Let's change scene over here.
Oh boy.
Roko comes out of the forest to the edge of the lake. Following these little pixies.
I almost wish I was with Rocco. I would have done a firebolt right underneath. Or told him to use burning hands down below.
There's a lot of you.
Come play with us.
They say as they start pulling at your sleeves, kind of pulling you to like the center of the lake.
I'm a little busy, sorry. It's just, I'm looking for like a little kid. Have you seen him anywhere?
Play with us first. Play.
Oh no, you give in to my demands. I'm a pirate. I will shoot you.
As you start ignoring them, feel like a little jab at you. As it has like this little like stick it starts stabbing you with.
Ready? Stop that. Hit me with a stick. I will consider this violent action.
It doesn't hit you. You're able to like break out of the way of it. But then suddenly all of them pull out these little sticks, and they're like, "Come play with us!" And they start all surrounding you, and they start jabbing you with these little sticks.
And hey. Okay, what do you want to play? Backgammon, dice, poker? I don't got much on me. Unless you mean playing in that way.
And they're just laughing, and they're trying to hit you. So
I see. The game is it's a game of tag.
two of them
pull out.
Two of them manage to hit you. You
Oh.
take 3 damage.
Oh, my soul. He'll be like, oh, guess I'm it. And he'll pull out the longsword.
All right, go for it.
Try not to get hit. No, he'll just like try and like intimidate them, or like go along with their little game. He's not gonna attack them.
One of them kind of jumps on the tip of the blade. Toys.
Yep, just the tip, just like that. All right.
But you do
gonna-
kind of see that kind of creature off to the center of the lake as well,
Oh, hello,
kind of
good
just
friend.
standing around.
Rocco will yell out over to him. Hey, you! You need like a... You good?
Kind of turns to you.
Need a light?
Kind of like elvish looking woman, kind of very gracefully kind of like floats across the ice over to you, almost as if she's like gliding across it. You see kind of like this aura of frost emanating from off of her. Why have you come to disturb the children? They only want to play.
I'm looking for my own child. Well, not my child. I'm looking for a child.
Oh.
Have you seen one?
Oh. Oh, these are all my children.
As she begins to play this song, and you see several of like the pixies start to like kind of dance in the air around her.
That's great.
Only my children are here, and they come for
Mhm.
the song. It eases their hearts in these times of war, where the children are the ones most affected. And here they can be happy.
Huh. No, I'm looking for one that's like 3 foot tall, probably. Annoying, male.
You can while you're talking to her, the other ones continue to like stab at you.
I think you should leave from here. You are not wanted. The children do not want you here anymore.
They're stabbing at you. You take 1 damage from them.
Okay. Ow. Fucking. Alright, I don't give a shit anymore. So, I'm gonna go. But have you seen any pirates around here either?
What is a pirate?
I mean, they kind of look like me, belts and straps and loops everywhere. They got guns. I'll whip out my gun.
Have you come to hurt the children?
No, I don't give a fuck. It's whatever. I have a very high tolerance for children. Being old and everything. But I want to hurt the people who want to hurt the children.
Be gone from my lake. Leave the children, or else.
You have to finish that sentence.
Or else.
Alright, I don't give a fuck anymore. Catch y'all later. Deuces. See ya. I'm out of here. Be gone.
You see kind of like this cloud of fog envelop her, She disappears. And the children all start laughing at you. The little pixies are all going, look at the old man run! Old man! Old man!
Yes, that's what I am.
Yeah, and he'll
Alright, so you run back towards the boat, I guess. And Auntie Shanty's already flown back in eagle form. She's perched on the boat. Rocco comes back over maybe like half an hour later.
Find anything?
I found a creature in the middle of a lake.
Oh, yeah. What a coincidence. Me too.
From the distance, she looked like an elf. Was she?
Kinda. She was elf-ish, elf-like, elf features, but blue.
Well, did you see the children?
I saw pixies that were called children, but I don't think those count.
Can I roll Arcana to see if I'm aware of any magical transformation to turn kids into pixies?
Go for it. So from your time on the Sea of Thieves, you know of the transformations from turning like the people into like animals and mutated pirates. But you don't know, aside from maybe like some form of polymorph or something, what could turn someone into a fairy permanently. You're not sure. But you have heard tales before of in your youth that there were such creatures of the Fae which could turn lesser beings into like minor spirits.
There's a chance that those pixies are transmutated children.
Wait, did you say pixies?
Yes.
You mean like the ones Gear used to bring up and they would explode? Did these pixies explode?
No, they just stabbed me with very sharp sticks. Not like super sharp, like a spear sharp, but like, like a toothpick.
Should have been sharper.
Should have been, honestly.
Well, crazy thought. They say mothers know their children. What if we took the woman with us? She saw if one of the pixies was her kid.
Well, the thing is, I'm pretty sure that elf lady would attack because she's all about, oh, are you here to, she said or else, which usually means something bad, you know.
Hey. Pragmatically speaking, this is a really hard place to live. Is it possible she's got a point and the children are better off with her?
Yeah, but are we gonna deny a mother a child just for the betterment and survival of that child?
Now the crew gets fucking ethical. After all of the crimes they've committed, shaking babies.
I mean, I feel like it'd be pretty hypocritical to care about abandoning children at this point. I've done it, you know, she'll start counting on her fingers.
Yes.
You think if we take the mother, she'll get turned into a pixie, and then she can hang out with her son all she wants?
I feel like that's actually not a bad compromise. I mean, she wouldn't have to worry about surviving in this harsh land. She'd get to be a pixie. She'd get to be with her children.
What, Matt, why are we so smart? Like,
I
can't even begin to understand how we should be the Pirate King. Honestly,
yeah, I've met the Pirate King, and he's just, you know, we could be a better king. I'm pretty sure. All right, we should probably not tell the woman that we're going to offer her to get turned into a pixie. Where is she anyway? Is she still like around?
Yeah, she's still in the area shouting for Yorm.
we found him.
What do you mean? Where is he?
Come with us.
She follows you into the woods.
Yorm! Yorm!
As you get close, the pixies start coming out again. One of them like floats up.
Mama! Mama! We're gonna play! Come, Mama!
They're kind of like leading you around.
It's like, what's going on? What are these?
Well, one of them is Yorm.
Are you sure?
Your mama.
Oh my god.
This is mockery. Kill her.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Oh.
One of them is actually Yorm, though.
Yorm! Yorm, is that you?
As like one of the pixies is like up in her face.
Mama, we're gonna play! Come play!
And like you see like you guys are just standing there and you see like several of the pixies like grab her by the clothes and start pulling her out towards the lake too.
Honey, what are you doing? We have to go. How did you get like this?
And then you start seeing the pixies pull out their little spears. And they start stabbing the mother.
What?
Is this how they transform people?
Oh, woof.
Shanty?
Oh, no. Oh, they got a crit on the mother.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
This was not how I expected this to
As
turn
you
out.
send off the mother with the little pixies, they all start just stabbing her.
Mama, we're gonna play! We're gonna play!
As you just hear the mother just like get stabbed in the throat with one of the little sticks.
Yorm!
As she's like reaching out a hand, like you see the other ones like stabbing her in the ankles as she falls to the ground. And then they're just stabbing her body, like 10 of the pixies on her, just stabbing her.
Play, Mama, play!
And they're just laughing and stabbing her. The mother is dead.
Well, we fucked this up. I'm gonna cast a level 5 Thunder Wave on the pixies.
No way.
Oh no!
We already.
I'm alright, I'm rolling for the pixies. Let's see if they save.
Now we're gonna break the curse and turn the child back to life, and he's gonna have to.
Why can I not roll? What the heck? Unresolved.
26 damage if they fail.
They're pixies.
Oh, they failed. And they don't have that much health. You know how much health the pixies have?
It's like 5.
More than Shadow, I
Three.
thought.
They
3.
have 3 health.
Also, Shanty is now a child.
And with that, the thunder wave shoots out. With a crashing force, crushes their little pixie bodies as the curse is broken. And the children's bodies fly out into pieces, splattering blood across the snowfield. You hear the little cries wail out. Ah! in like a blood-curdling scream.
I expected I was putting them out of their misery, but that was traumatizing. I have a Revivify. I can save one. Or the
You
mom.
can save the mom, yeah. But I think your
Revivify her
Roko's
to
getting
see
out of
her
there.
to
Roko's
see her
running.
to see
He's
her
just
dead
booking it.
child just there in pieces on the ground.
Gosh.
Hey, they're together now.
Oh, well, hold on.
she's-
Let me bring
know
you
what?
all
I
back
actually-
into here now. All right, yeah. As you're debating what to do.
I'm not debating shit. Roko's different.
Roko's out. All right, Roko's just fucking leaving. But you see
Net,
kind of like this.
135 feet.
You see this kind of cloud of fog roll up.
You know, it occurs to me Revivify can't regrow lost limbs. So if they've, like, completely splattered, I could only revive the mom, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to live in a world without her son. So I'm gonna use Misty Step, and I'm joining Roko.
Oh, you're all just going. Squishy, you're the only one there when the mist rolls up.
This is at the lake, right?
You're near the lake, yeah. You're very close to it.
So then I guess it's time for me to use my Expedious Retreat
Yeah.
and get out of there as well.
And as you are sprinting away from the woods, you kind of just hear this loud shriek come through. The children! What have you done to the children? Ah! You just kind of feel like this like cold presence on the back of your necks as you're running away, kind of like following you towards the boat as it stops at the end of the woods.
Hey, all you fuckers. I'm only gonna say this once. We're never talking about this again.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's the correct answer.
You mean all those dead children you left back there?
She just gives you probably the most ferocious, vicious look you think that she's given this whole campaign.
Roko will punch Squishy in the nuts.
So Auntie Shanty is now responsible for the death of 10 more children.
I mean, more.
By the way, Shanty, how are your nephews doing?
She's just not talking.
Does a 16 hit Squishy?
Yes.
Nut punch. Oh, critical nut punch.
10 damage to Squishy.
Oh, Benjamin, I just want you to know, between the two of us, we just reunited a mother with her children. They're very happy.
I guess you have to make up for all the crimes you've committed.
Yes, this was a good thing we did. And she'll pat Benjamin on the head.
I'm glad you're turning over a new leaf. Maybe you'll make it up to me somehow. Right? One day?
We're working on that.
I still don't like
Benjamin?
you. By the way, Shadow couldn't hold it in and it was too cold. So I let him go to the bathroom in your knapsack.
She'll prestidigitate it away.
Shadow's kind of laughing on the back of Benjamin.
Yeah, and I think Shanty is preparing the boat for departure. Eager to forget. Wishing she had the alchemy jug, because she could use a gallon of wine right now.
Yeah. Actually, does Gary have any grog? No, he just has lame healing potions.
Lame.
We kept all our grog on the boat.
That's gone.
I mean, technically, I still have a water skin full of grog.
Then what have you been drinking?
We've been on the
I
river.
had 2 water skins. That one I
Ah.
used for the amulet of the drunkard.
Yeah, remember he's got his healing amulet.
Yeah.
Getting
Yeah, he's
drunk.
got that weird, drunk healing him.
How about we all split a third of grog?
You have grog, Shanty?
No, but she's kind of given Squishy the puppy dog eyes.
Oh no, this one stays with me. In case someone needs it in the middle battle.
Fair enough.
Especially with your limited use of Revivify.
Could have just. I was about to suggest something, and he's like, "Nope, not worth it. Let's just."
Squishy just looks over at Rocco and is like, you're definitely not getting anything. And I ain't
Ah.
healing you.
I don't need it. I'm 100% natural.
So I am curious if Revivify can't regrow limbs. I was about to say, can you Frankenstein them together? But you have to use it within a minute of death. I don't think you have time to do Frankensteining.
Like, place them next to each other, right? Close enough.
How long does mending take? Mending takes 1 minute. So if you're really fast, and you have 5 people with mending, maybe.
Does Dominate Beast work on humans?
Humans are not beasts.
Unless you find Man Bear Pig, who is part man, part beast.
Unless that.
I mean, isn't a beast just considered an ugly human like Rocco?
Maybe. In our world. But in the natural, quote-unquote, language of D&D, this is just use dominate person. But are we really a person after the crimes we...
And as
Well,
Rocco
right.
says this, you see Shadow kind of like, it's creeping up to Auntie Shanty for some reason. And he just pulls something out of her pocket. He's just holding it. And he starts like chewing on it.
Monkey? What is that? Get that out of your mouth.
And you look down, he's got a little toddler arm.
Oh, Jesus. Get... Rocco will try and slap it out of Shadow's grasp before Shanty realizes.
Do an athletics check.
Skibbity bop.
Actually, no, acrobatics. I guess it would be dex.
Then that's +3, 15.
You smack the hand out of his hands into the water. Makes a splash. Shanty avoided seeing the child's hand.
Give Shadow a scolding.
If you like Pornhub, you'll love
Raid Shadow Legends!
And yeah. Oh yeah. Let me also... How many days has it been since we started?
Oh boy.
I asked a reasonable question the GM should know.
I'm calculating this as 1, 2, 3, 5 days. 5 days since we've started leaving from Ice Dolge.
Yeah. The impressions. Good. All right. And how long will it take to reach this place after our distraction?
With wind, another day.
Well, let's get that win, baby.
Actually, even without wind, is another day, basically. So, we'll just say
Wind
you
will
guys
help.
travel for another day. Traveling with the new traumatizing experiences you've shared together.
Yup.
First thing I'm doing when we get to this village is finding that man with the jug and making a whole gallon of wine.
We can celebrate after we rescue her. And that is if they are here. If they're not, then oh boy, we have bigger problems.
Lord. So you come up to the as you sail in towards the village of Shorelord. It's another kind of small village around the size of Icestolge, a little more kind of rundown, beaten up little huts. But it's more or less the same type of deal. It seems like there's a lot more kind of like hunting in this village. You see more kind of like elk carcasses and skins kind of like hung up outside of some of the huts. But other than that, this one also has another dock on the western end as well. You see some chunks of ice floating on the sea.
We're gonna start out with the whole God thing, or are we gonna be like travelers looking for ne'er-do-wells? Because I feel like we've had a different story every village we come across.
I feel like we just play this one by ear. I'm not feeling like being a thunder god right now.
Okay.
Squishy just comes up to Shanty and is like, "Why is that?" And then does a minor illusion in front of Shanty and puts a small pixie.
You know what? I think I've got some thunder in me. And she's gonna hit Squishy with a thunder wave.
Oh, Jesus.
Why the heck am I getting hit with everything?
Because you're being a dick.
You're not wrong.
Squishy's taking more damage from his own crew.
Max damage for a level 1, too. Oh yeah, we would have had a long rest for this final leg, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
So do I do the long rest first and then do the damage?
Yeah, you're nuts healed.
Okay. And then what do I roll for to save?
Con save.
Thank you.
Gotta beat a 16.
What about is a 16?
You saved.
Meets it, beats
Alright. You get 4 damage and are not flung out of the boat.
Well, great. Now everyone, now all of China knows we're here.
Yeah, as you guys kind of sail into the town, got that powerful thunder wave from Auntie Shanty kind of crackling through the air. A lot of the Vikings in town kind of like stop and they like kind of look up as your little Viking boat is just kind of traveling, through the river, through the streets of the town.
Have you seen anyone who looks like us except evil?
They all just kind of glare at you.
We've got goods to trade if you've got information.
And as you say that, you see the trader you met earlier down on the docks.
See? He can vouch for us.
Oh, it's you! Oh! I tell you, this was the best thing I've ever bought.
I'm making a killing with it. As he, like, slaps your jug of alchemy.
Have you hit your alcoholic beverage limit for the day? If not, and she'll hold out her bucket.
I still got some in here, I think. But it's gonna cost you.
Come on, it's a bit
Since
of a
you've left
lopsided trade.
seen him, he's acquired some very, like, nice looking, like, jacket to wear and, like, a hat, some gloves.
60 extra pounds from all the mayonnaise.
All the mayonnaise. I'll tell you, that mayonnaise sure is good, whatever it is.
Well, I know you said it'll cost me, but come on, that was a bit of a lopsided trade earlier. Surely you can spot me.
I suppose I can give you one, but just one. Gotta stay in business, you know. Can't drain my own supply. As he pours you, like, the most bare minimum amount of mead into the cup.
She'll wash it down.
What do you say? How was that? Delicious, right? This thing has changed my life. I've never been able to sell this much before. And that mayonnaise is really kicking off, too.
Well, so what you're saying is you probably won't barter for it back.
Oh, I trade for it. But you gotta make it nice. Worth my time.
I've got the deed to a boat called Foxtrot. Well, 1/4 ownership. How would you like 1/4 of a galleon?
A what?
A big gas ship.
No offense, but how's a big-ass ship gonna be useful to me?
Well, she'll be like, well, it was worth a shot. Anyways, have you seen people who look like us except evil?
Can't say I have.
Perhaps traveling on a big ass ship.
I mean, you could check with the chieftain and see what's going on in town here, but I'm usually just here to sell. And then, we trade, and then I move on. I think next, where am I gonna head to next? Oh, probably over to Yakor next.
Yeah, you might want to stay away from Yakor for a couple weeks.
I mean, I know they're not the nicest of people up there, but they like to buy weapons and metals.
Yeah. Hey, you know how that jug that
What about the jug?
you know how it's all magical and crazy?
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, do you have any more stuff like that?
Magical and crazy stuff? Not really. I mean, I heard something about, like, a magic head or something over in Dooflegung.
Damn, I gotta give me one of those. If you know what I mean. Whatever. Enjoy your day.
You too. You too. And as you walk away, you kind of hear him shouting, "Come get my magical cream! Mayonnaise! The elixir of the gods! Put it in your hair! Put it on your skin! Eat it for a snack! This all-purpose cream can make your life easier."
Rocco will just head into the village snickering.
Ugh. And actually, Rocco will
instead of heading to like the chieftain or whatever, he's gonna head straight to the docks
Okay.
and like perch himself, run up a wall, casually, and get like a good vantage point, and just keep an eye out, just keep like an eagle eye view on the shore,
Okay.
just in case any big ass ships come on by.
Do a perception check.
Heckin' skills. Perceptiony.
Oh.
Oh yeah. The
While
fires of
you're
revenge fuel me.
peering out towards the ocean, you see some kind of like large creature in the water, kind of surface, got like green scales, kind of, and just goes back in, and you see like waves kind of like push out towards the shoreline.
Woof. That might come in handy.
And yeah, they'll just keep Overwatch even after that.
While you're perched on the wall, you kind of overhear some of the Vikings talking about the shipbuilder going missing while he's looking for wood, and that someone should go try to find him. But you're like, oh no, I can't go. I'm not going into those pines. You know what happened to every last person that went into those pines? They never came back out again. Fucking trickster. Won't let anyone out of those woods.
Same, brother. Fuck them woods.
You also, how long are you sitting on that wall for?
Oh, as long as we're here in Stalingrad or whatever.
You also hear something about people being murdered in the village. You're not sure by who or what.
Okay. Still, I mean, a lot of interesting stuff.
Everyone else, what are
So-
y'all doing?
Looking for a bar.
So there's a mead hall here as well.
Yeah, I think Squishy's just gonna follow Shanty into the bar or the meat hall.
They don't take money here. You still got that drum, right? How do you feel like performing for our booze?
I think that can work, Shanty.
Okay, do a performance check.
As long as you don't bring out those that accordion.
So since Squishy's playing, is that counting as the help action and thus advantage?
Yeah.
All right. Boop.
Wow. I'm rolling horrible tonight.
Goodness me.
Terrible.
So Auntie Shanty's playing her bagpipes, and Squishy's just trying to play along with what instrument are you playing? Your drums?
Yeah. Oh, was I supposed to roll at advantage? Or was that just Shanty?
That's you two.
That's better.
All right.
Sorry.
So you both start playing there in the mead hall. A lot of the other Vikings are kind of like going about their business, but they hear your music and they start like cheering along, like, I've never heard this tale before. Oh, and they start like kind of like dancing around and like throwing up their meat in the air, like, ah, yeah, someone get these bards a drink. They come over and they give you some mead.
All right. Shanty's going for blackout. She will play until she falls on her bagpipe.
All right.
She wants to forget what she just did.
All right, do a Constitution save for me.
All right.
Well, you're drinking for the whole night. Squishy starts to get a little concerned for you. You just start slurring your words incredibly badly as you're talking.
Bagpipe playing gradually begins.
Yeah, just
worse.
until eventually people stop buying you actual drinks, and you just pass out on the table. You don't have a hangover in the morning though, so you're good with that. But you still pass out. So you are out. You're out for the night. Squishy, are you gonna leave Auntie Shanty there, or are you gonna be a responsible crewmate and carry her with you?
Even though she did hit me with a thunder wave, I guess I'll carry her with me.
All right. So Squishy carries you out of the mead hall. As you're leaving, you hear a couple of the Vikings like, she can really hold her mead, can't she? That was some good singing too, until she started passing out all over the place.
I imagine we get during the drunken montage, she probably vomits into her bagpipes. She's just playing and you see her cheeks
Just
bulge.
your bagpipes are just full of vomit now. Next time you go to use them, it's gonna be a fun surprise. And while Squishy's carrying you, you throw up a little bit on Squishy as well. Rocco, you still keeping watch on the wall?
He will, like, for as long as we're here, he will even sleep.
Sleeping on the wall too?
Yeah. To just in the off chance that that we got here before them. And obviously he's putting a lot of trust that his teammates are going to the chief to talk about the issue that we came here for. So he's very, very like at ease, because he knows he can always trust Shanty to be responsible.
Q and Squishy,
Yeah.
dragging Shanty.
I could just imagine Squishy getting like tired of carrying Auntie Shanty because she's like just fucking dead weight and just vomiting everywhere. So he just like drops her and just starts dragging her in the snow.
As soon as I can see Rocco into view, I will definitely do that.
Yeah, and there's just like Auntie Shanty dragging in the snow and like a trail of vomit behind, like just in the snow as well. Just.
Squishy will also pick up some snow to try to wash off the vomit that Shanty left.
And Rocco, while you're on the wall, you see Squishy coming towards you, dragging Auntie Shanty in the snow, in a trail of vomit.
Oh my goodness, what happened? Did you guys find out if they came by here?
No, we never made it. We Shanty wanted to take a little detour into the meat hall, and well, you can see the result.
You went day drinking?
Wasn't my idea. I just followed Shanty.
You're an accomplice.
I did no such thing, Rocco.
Yeah, you did nothing. That's the point.
I don't like your tone, Rocco.
I don't like your face.
Well, no one does. That's
How am I
normal.
gonna get my fated revenge against my enemies if you guys are fucking around?
I mean, do you know where they are?
That's what we're here to find out.
Well, that's the thing. They're not here. They're obviously not here.
We can know where they went. If they did come by here.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I was following Shanty.
Ay.
Rocco will hop down from the wall and just start dragging Squishy and asking around for where the chieftain is.
Wait, did we just leave Shanty in the
Yeah,
it is-
Shanty's left in
It
the
is.
snow.
It is late now. Most of the Vikings have turned in for the night, save for like one or two like out sitting by like a fire or something. Maybe like kind of just contemplating life, or they go to bed.
You guys, where's the chief?
Huh? Oh, Chief is probably sleeping now.
Well,
in
we
his-
need information.
He's in his hut by the center of town.
Thanks.
And we'll head to the center of town. Try to
Alright.
find a sign that says Chief's Hut.
All
You
right.
know, Rocco, before we go waking up the chief, it might do us some good to not be on their bad side.
We're not on their bad side.
If you wake them up, we might.
Well, that's when
I mean,
people...
remember the three chieftains that we've met have one's ended up being beheaded, the other one's been kidnapped, and the other one we ended up agreeing to help behead one of the other ones.
Okay.
When Squishy puts it like that, we have kind of a bad track record.
That's why I brought you along. For as much of a dick as you are, you're still very charismatic.
Oh, I mean, of course, but I mean, I seem to be the only one to reason in this group.
Perfect. You'll be
So-
good cop, I'll be bad cop.
So how about we wait till tomorrow morning?
They could be miles from here by then.
Squishy pulls his hands up and surrenders. Whatever you want to do, Rocco.
Perfect.
And he'll knock on the chief's hut's door.
What is it? Someone better be dying.
Someone will if you don't answer our questions. That's not a threat, that's just a, you know.
So as you hear stomping, the door swings open, and you see like this, rather like it's more slim, muscular Viking, kind of got like a braided, like very long mustache, like a small goatee.
Who are you? What do you want? Has there been another murder?
No.
Then leave me alone, then.
Rocco will put like his foot in the door so he can't close it.
We just want to ask a couple questions. We're from we're outsiders, travelers. Just have you
Can it
seen
wait
a big
until the
ass?
morning?
Have you seen a big ass boat that came to town?
A big ass. The last big ass boat I've seen is. It's out in the west. It hit a rock a while ago, and it sunk. That was
And
the
how
last
long
time
ago
I've
was
seen
this?
a big ass boat. Oh, I don't know how many moons ago. Oh, maybe like 3 cycles ago.
Perfect. All right, enjoy your night. Enjoy your night.
And
Mhm.
he'll pat him on the head.
And I
Squishy, say good night to
heavy
the
sigh,
nice
and
chieftain.
just he slams the door behind him.
You know, I just realized that we've learned there's a murderer on the loose, and they just left Shanny passed out in a ditch.
Shani's got a bunch of HP. She's fine.
She can handle at least one fireball.
Auntie Shanty, what's
Maybe
your
two.
armor class?
Well,
That's a
let me
14.
see. That would be... Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, that would crit. Oh,
Oh, no.
that's a lot of damage. How much HP do you have? Less than 70?
57?
You have less than 70 HP?
Yes.
Oh no.
I don't like this line of questioning.
No, nothing happened. Your body's still just laying there in the street.
Ooh, close one.
Does Shanty take any damage for drowning in her own vomit?
She's face down right now, kind of sideways. So it's just kind of drooling out of her when it comes up.
Oh, the second worst way to go. Drowning in a pool of your own vomit.
But I think with that, you guys can get your long rest for the night, unless you're gonna stay up and investigate. We'll continue next week, maybe.
Squishy will do a little bit of investigating by shooting a firebolt at Rocco
Oh boy.
before he goes to bed.
Disadvantage.
Why are you all so violent?
I told you not to bother the chief at night.
We got the information.
It's a disadvantage.
Yeah, it is a
it's-
disadvantage. Every time you go to hit him, you have to roll a disadvantage until you hit him. And then you gotta do it again next turn.
Ah!
Fuck!
The dichotomy of man. Foiled again.
Oh boy. Wait, did you get a natural
Yeah.
20 and then a 1?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, oh god.
Too slow.
Could not have gone any better.
Down low.
I've been rolling like shit today. I was happy to get a nat 20.
Yeah.
Didn't know it was gonna be shadowed by a fucking nat 1. But that was all my investigating that I was gonna do tonight.
I don't think I have anything that lets me see farther, but we have a direction and we have a play of events. They hit a fucking rock.
Yep.
Maybe it was all of our sending. Don't text and drive.
You're gonna start getting like fees on your sending.
We're using up all of our data plan.
Yeah, all your data's getting used up. You're not paying for unlimited data right now.
Do you have games on your sending? Man, we really did just stumble upon like a plot hook with those fairies and decided, no thank you. And then decided, yes thank you. And then murdered children. And then we left.
Rocco's like, I've read Berserk before. I know how this ends. I know.
I really thought they'd be like Gears fairies and just puff away, and I could tell myself, "Hey, I put them out of their misery." Um,
Either way, you were still
just become a cloud of child parts.
It's like you turned it into like a scene from like Half-Life 2.
God.
There's a source engine bug.
It's ragdoll kid parts everywhere. Oh my god. Boy.
Well, I have said that being a bad person has always worked out for Shannon. I think this is the first time karma caught up with her.
Hoo boy. Well, till next time, mateys. I think next week we'll play. If not, we're gonna do a Halloween one-shot on the week before Halloween, I think. Like the 26th, maybe.
Hell yeah.
Prepare for Halloween one-shot. Maybe we can get gear to do the Halloween one-shot, too. Or someone
Hey.
else. Maybe we'll get a fourth person for the Halloween one-shot.
Spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your spine.
Are you ready for the skeleton campaign Halloween one-shot? Where you all play as skeletons?
I'll play a skeleton bard so that I could give people my boner.
Oh! I thought you were gonna, like, play on your rib cage.
I'll play a jazz musician bard that I can call trombone.
Oh my god. And with that, we're going to go raid into someone else.
Don't
playing
worry, guys.
Yes, please.
I don't have any bone
Pathfinder.
jokes.
That's because you're a bonehead.
God, the puns today.
I like these RP heavy sessions, if I'm honest.
It was
Oh, I felt
almost.
I feel like we had a lot of
Combat
combat
session.
last time, so I was like, I guess we can go light on the combat today.
Oh yeah, we did have a big. I keep
Except for
forgetting
the
that we
massacre
killed
of
the
a whole bunch of
fucking. Yeah.
I love how we all have just Rocco has massive speed, I have Misty Step, and Squishy has Expeditious Retreat.
We can get out of anything.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We learned our lesson because even with Gary and Gear, they were our tanks, so we had to figure out how to get away from everything.
The
Yeah,
party has
I
just
am
gotten very
glad-
good at running away, committing crimes and
glad-
running away. Good old hit and
Glad
run.
Gear did not witness the child explosion.
Child
He would-
There was
explosion.
no running away in that scenario.
Oh no. Alright, mateys. Till next time, we'll see you on the seas.
Bye.
Bye.